He was very fast.
Oh no!
I need to show you a video of me doing stand-up badly because you showed one last time. And three,
I tried to, but I was just so talented.
I know, yeah, you tried to.
Just like intangible red flag territory. Like he's not saying anything
Oh,
specific,
interesting.
but like just as he's talking, you're like, do not be in a room alone with this man.
Yeah, 100%.
So we can all love each other. No.
All right, great. Okay, great. This is great. What about him is an intangible red flag? Is it a way he appears, way he talks, hand gestures?
Do you know what the word intangible means?
All right, I'm gonna go have a piss. Ashley, you're in charge.
I'm in charge. Bitches.
I went down on a juicy boozy, and
I got a fart, and this chair is gonna make it reverberate. Hey, wait!
John.
Hey!
Oh no! Everybody else,
Hey!
What's going on? I'm just waiting for music. I thought you were getting music. Oh, I thought you were just getting
how
music.
my penis gets born.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Here's a shed.
The ice cream cones came with a little metal packet that is just full of sugar. It's just full of sugar to be poured into the cones.
What has the Japanese not gotten a hold of, perfected, and then when everyone was like, "You did it," they went, "And now we'll begin." And you're like, No! You fixed it. It was fixed. Do not break it. Like, no. We got to break this.
I still have some more questions.
Go ahead.
John Hastings is on America's Got Talent for 5 minutes, and now he's got houses in LA and London.
That's right.
Yeah.
You kept a house in London?
Yeah, I've kept a house in London.
Update: not sugar.
There's no fluid tasting enough to warrant sucking it out of him. Yeah. No, but it was. Did he do it when he was then in the band when they were the 4 Bee Gees? That brief time before then, his heart exploded.
Wow.
I'm not saying anything that didn't happen. That is what happened to him.
I'm a predator.
And it was going awesome. And we even started having drinks at a bar, and we each had girlfriends with us, whatever. We're having a great time until I got comfortable enough to go, hey, we share a birthday,
As someone who has been eternally single.
Go ahead. Is it your fault? Yes. No, sorry.
Stop tweeting after your dates, Ashley. Stop tweeting after your dates.
Oh, bad news, Paul. You're getting a Batman bed.
This is not bad news. I am so pleased.
Support them.
But you know what's more important than helping people's mental health?
Fuck you, John.
I'm just saying. Tom, you're a comedy fan.
Here's what happened. So I came up after she finished a couple times.
How did you
I'm not one's not enough.
What a
you go for 2. That's how you start it out.
Smoother crunch.
And then Jesus, boom. And so so when I emerged, I went to kiss her, and she just grabbed my face and she sucked it all out of my beard.
So hurtful.
That's a literary reference. Oh no, I gotta.
Hey, he can't tie me out now. I'm the only one here. Books, pages. Right. Verb, noun, adjective. Nice.
Someone get me that.
I'm very prone to bullying.
No, you're talking about Andy Gibb.
I am talking about Andy Gibb. Pardon me.
Get your Gibbs straight if you want to come at me, bro.
Sorry.
Those nice bearded men and their Aryan friends seem like they're doing very different shows.
Mariolene's got pink eye. She touched her nose.
I tried to. It crawled away too quickly.
It's difficult with tea. Sometimes you try and tune it and you get Assam.
I'm officially declaring it. Jordan is the governor general of this stream.
God damn it, guys. I took a Ritalin today. I can only focus on one thing at a time.
What is happening right now? two screens. I want to have two screens.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah.
Paul and I were walking through the park, and we walked past the tennis courts. A ball had gone over the fence. Paul went down, grabbed it, threw it over, and the young woman who was playing said, "Thank you, sir."
Oh,
ouch!
Right, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna fucking take over this fucking festival, and you're not gonna fucking stop me. Why? All these fucking robots are all around the fucking city, right?
Yeah, don't knock a spit roast till you try it.
Just hang on. Can you just keep going? Make an appeal right now for us to stop this whole thing. Go ahead, Tom.
I think we should see Paul's face. There's gonna be tears.
No, your junk in the trunk is not as prominent. Make the camera go lower now. Jesus. Now bounce your bottom, sir.
What are we doing?
Having a nice time. So let's watch
That's
it one more
Betty
time.
Crease's Jamaican for poop shoot.
So I'm on the toilet. The toilet paper's here. I grab some of the toilet paper. I stand up. I turn around.
Whoa!
Frank, no.
A whole lot of the world can get it right round itself if I have a bomb on bed.
There you go, buddy. There you go.
What was Tom talking
Whoa!
about?
Whoa!
Go, Matt.
What happened?
Go, Matt.
The bed is what?
He did it.
Richard Ball, we're over. I want people to be saying, "Michael, is that a beard?" And I can say, "No, shit residue from the kink I enjoy."
Chris, John, and Irish Ashley combine to make the ultimate team, better than any wet dream. Welcome to the Untitled Twitch stream. John's the CEO and Boomer. Ashley's the real leader. Chris brings the vibes and juices as our enjoyment increases. Welcome to the Untitled Twitch stream.
Well, hello, everybody. Oh, that's chunky.
Oh no, is it?
It's pretty chunky.
No, I can hear you so clear. You look so crisp, and you're by yourself. I wanted to be here camping.
Oh, we
Camping with
can hear
John.
you. I think we can hear you relatively well, but the video is coming through chunky as hell.
Oh no! All right, do you want to take me off video? I'll go off video. How's
I mean,
this?
that works.
Oh,
Audio is all we want from John, ideally, from Boomstickery.
yeah,
John,
I understand.
You are camping?
I'm on the coast of the Pacific.
The coast of the Pacific. Chris is here now too. Hey,
what's going on?
Not too much. John is in audio only form today, I think. Is that even?
Oh, that's exciting. I thought he looked
maybe
particularly
we don't even have
handsome
audio
today.
anymore.
Bazinga! He's just gone. I'm adjusting my camera real quick. I've been running around getting stuff
Yeah,
done
I
all
think
day,
he's
and I just had to
gone.
pull my laundry.
John's
out.
gone.
John's gone. John's just gone. That's cool.
He's just absolutely gone. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Untitled Twitch Stream podcast, the show where things rarely go smoothly.
Yay, tech. How's it going? You still hungover?
I'm a little bit hungover.
Nice.
Oh, here he is. No. Nothing there.
Sort your shit out, John. Sort your shit out.
I am a little bit hungover. I had no intention of leaving the house last night, and then just as I got in from my new work, I got a text to say that there was a party that I didn't know was happening. So I got myself all dressed up.
Yeah.
And I went out, and I was way too early. So early that I'm going to go home and
Dope.
come back in an hour.
Yes. How did the party thrower feel about that?
So it was basically it was like a party for, I don't know if I should say it, but fuck it. It was a party for Batgirl.
Okay, gotcha.
So it was like in a bar. Nobody saw me arrive.
Oh, perfect. Good.
Hang on. John, are you there?
Oh,
Buddy, the woods are conspiring against you. We're getting nothing.
We are getting nothing from you, John.
Kimmers, thank you for resubbing despite John's absence. Maybe because of John's absence. Thank you so much for subbing.
Maybe
we love
because
you.
of it.
14 months in a row. God damn, I keep forgetting how long we've been doing this.
That's crazy. That's really, really long. That is commitment. Oh my god. Yes, so it was a Batgirl party, so I literally arrived when I came back an hour later when there was actually people there. I walked in and I was just like, did I work on this movie? Because I don't know anybody here. I knew a couple of people, and then I got to know a few new people as well, which was really fun. But I should also point out that in the interim, when I went home and chilled out for a bit and then went back, I did go home and drink a bit too much whiskey by myself. So I was off to a strong start in the night before I even got there.
That's good. And the party was fun? Was it like a big? Did they cater well? Was there a lot of food? Was there cocktail bartenders?
There was no food. It was just literally a group of people who decided to meet up and have a bit of a night out because the film got cancelled.
Gotcha. Okay.
It was like a funeral.
Okay. So party was a strong word.
Word, yeah.
Okay.
But it was a lot of fun, and I drank far too much.
Good.
And I can't string sentences together today.
Yeah, you are not on form. Where the hell is John?
I'm not on form.
This is bullshit.
John is in the woods in a tent. He's attempted to be here, but it seems that the tech gods are conspiring against him.
Yeah, it's weird. He sent us a message and he said he can hear fine. But all right, well, we're gonna have to do a short episode today because I have to. Thank you for cheering, Baldy. Look at all those chips.
Yes. Oh, thank you for the cheers.
Yeah, I have to leave after an hour because it is Canadian Thanksgiving today. So we're going to my dad's friend's house to eat chicken, not turkey, because turkey is worse. And just generally hang out. So no one likes turkey that much. They're liars. What? A hype train just started? You got to be kidding me. That's so funny.
We haven't had a hype train in so long.
John, where are you? Oh my god! All right,
we're not. We don't have a hype train. No, we do have a hype train. It's at 69%. Nice. I think we can all mentally substitute John's hype train contribution. Oh my dear. I haven't missed this. Is this happening to punish me for being hungover? Is that
up your game?
Thank you very much for all the bits and subs and all of the hype, everybody. It's lovely. I am so out of it.
Thank you, Tiger. Thank you very much.
Talk to me about what the difference is between Canadian Thanksgiving and American Thanksgiving. I'm sure I asked this last year, but
Ours doesn't have like a fucking lie of an origin tale. Like the American one is like, it's the first time the Pilgrims sat down with the First Nations people and they all got along and they helped each other survive. And Canada's just like, I don't know, family and turkey, I guess. Fuck it.
Okay.
We don't care. It's not a big deal here, but everyone sort of, you know, if you're nearby, you see your family. If not,
sure,
you have a dinner with your friends. Like if I was in Toronto right now, I was going to go to a thing called Thanksgiving, which is about 15 comics all get together, and it's a potluck. Everyone brings something, and then we just watch horror movies all day. So,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's a long weekend. It's an excuse for everyone to get together and fucking eat too much. But yeah, in America, it's like it's a big deal. But in Canada, it's just sort of. It's just a nice day. I saw someone tweet the other day, it's our best holiday because there's no pressure. There's no presents. There's no we're not all about history. It's literally just harvest. And and so it's like, yeah, cool. I mean, we have the history, but we're not celebrating it. It's not about that. So yeah, it's pretty dope. It's very low stakes, which I like.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. In America, it seems to be like second Christmas.
Oh yeah, you're like disowned if you don't come home for Thanksgiving. That's a wrap. You're out of the will.
Wow.
But here, no one cares. I've never known when Thanksgiving was until 2 days before. When I first moved to Montreal, my buddy Graham, who watches the show sometimes, was so sweet. I just met him at a bar with him. I'd known him for like a few weeks, and he's like, "Hey man, I know you're new to town. My family's going to be having dinner at my place on Sunday. If you want to come down." And I was like, yeah, sure. Why not? We were an hour in before I realized it was Thanksgiving.
Well done.
I fully just thought it was a day. It was when they stopped and they went around the table and they're like, who has something that they're thankful for? And I was like, no.
Is it one of those holidays that changes according to when the moon is on or something? Like,
yeah,
it's a different day each year.
I think it's always like, what are we now? The 10th, the 9th, the second weekend, whatever that falls on.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And so is it always on a weekend?
Yeah. It's always a long weekend. Thanksgiving happens on a Sunday or a Monday, depending on how you celebrate.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to go over to her house and she's got a lovely place that's like right on the water. It's very peaceful. So she's cooking a big dinner, I guess, and we'll get there hours before it's ready for some reason, and we'll have a lovely time. We were there a couple days ago. She made a chili. It's very pleasant. It's nice to have a home cooked meal. My dad doesn't cook, and he won't eat what I make him, so we eat out a lot. So
right,
it's nice to sit down and be like, oh, this is like real food. That's what a delight.
That's nice. It looks like John is attempting to join us again. Hello?
Did this work? Hello?
There he is.
Oh, you are here. You're still a little bit chunky.
Chunky is the
okay, word. I'm just not going to move. Thank you. Hurtful, Chris. I want to say I've been watching. A couple of things I just want to quickly say. Canadian Thanksgiving... really have there is so much culture you could have and one talk about it. It's such a good point. I think that's brilliant. Second of all,
no idea. Not a single word.
No, damn it.
Nothing.
Didn't get any of that.
You know what words I got? I got such
gibberish.
a good point. That was it. You said a bunch of things. Such a good point. I was like, great. I assume he's talking about me.
The effort is appreciated.
Yeah, we love the fight you're putting in, but I don't think it's meant to be, bud. You're in the woods.
Oh, your little face. Your sad little face. Oh no.
But super appreciated.
For everybody. John is giving us messages in the private chat. He's letting us all know that he misses us.
Yeah, we miss you too, buddy.
It must be very frustrating because you seem to be able to hear us perfectly well. but we just have this rustly little image on the screen.
Oh yeah.
I
Something to
did know
celebrate.
that.
John, can we tell them that? Can we freeze twice for yes?
Oh dear, I don't know if he's heard that.
I think that's what he was laughing at. Tech.
Tech issues.
That's right. So judging by the back, so there's a tent there. He says, go ahead. So John got married on Canadian Thanksgiving. This is probably not the day, but the celebration of John's failed marriage. What a great time. What a wonderful day. Let's all celebrate. Ashley, can you bring up the fireworks?
Yes.
He's gone. There, way. Happy anniversary, John.
A happy anniversary to John and his ex-wife. No, Beardy knows he didn't get married again. This is the first marriage. Oh dear. I'm starting, like, I swear to God, I've turned 29 this month, and there's 2 weddings I've been invited to this year.
Yep.
And like, I've never been to a wedding before, so it's literally like, oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah, get ready to lose multiple weeks of your summer. That's part of why it's great moving really far from home, because then you get notification, but you get to be like, no, I'm not coming.
Yeah.
Like, John's is the only one that I went to. I missed a lot of weddings. I went to John's because I'm good friends with him, and I'm good friends with his ex-wife. And so I was like, well, perfect. I'll just come out for that, and I'll book a bunch of shows, and it'll be lovely. But normally, no.
I will say I very much enjoy having the opportunity to not attend my school reunion this year as well. As in, it's better than it not happening. It happening but not going.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really enjoying that. Now I have 2 friends who potentially will go and will potentially try and make me go, but it is that kind of nice thing of, I don't live there anymore, and now that my parents have moved away, I really have no reason to be in that part of the world again. Especially not it's on at the 30th of December this year. And I'm just like,
I guess because everyone's home for Christmas. That's actually smart.
I think they're kind of thinking that a lot of people will be home for Christmas, but I'm just like, that's not my home anymore. So
day before New Year's. So no one has plans on December 30th. There's basically no fucking. That's a brilliant.
It used to be the 30th of December used to be a night for like the 12 pubs. It would, if you were doing it after Christmas, whereas if you're doing it before, it would usually be like the 22nd or 23rd of December. You'd do 12 pubs. Can I just say, this show is so fucking watchable. I do enjoy listening back to it sometimes.
No,
I really do, like, because I'll listen back to it to try and find clips, or sometimes just to kind of check in with it, how it sounds and stuff. And we're delightful.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I listen to, when I can't make it, if I can, then I put on the audio of you and John talking live. I just have it on in my ears, and I love it. It's great. It's very entertaining. I managed to miss. You know what? One good thing that came out of COVID is my 20-year high school reunion just wasn't even mentioned, because it would have been this June.
Okay.
I just realized that the other day. I was just out with some people, and I was like, oh, fuck. I'm 38, graduated when I was 18. June should have been that. John Hastings Comedy. Thank you so much for subscribing.
Oh, he's so desperate to be involved.
Oh, let's see. That might have been gifted. That was gifted.
Oh.
Thank you, Joe Trope. Thank you
very much for gifting John a sub. So you're both podcast listeners. Well, fuck you.
No, I want it very clear. I have the live Twitch stream on. I am listening to the Twitch stream while I am living my life.
We're not basic as
if I would be a podcast listener. Scum.
I know, right?
Yeah. Scum.
When you were off for a while, I listened to some old ones. At some points, I thought, "What sick fuck said that?" And then one of you said, "That's from Boomstickery" in the chat. Yeah, you do kind of forget your own contributions to this nonsense as well. I think this show is totally a different experience of Twitch for me now. Whereas being a Twitch streamer felt like a different thing back when I used to do. I think about that time of my life now, and I'm just like, I was insane. I was going mad when I was Twitch streaming. I was not okay.
Yeah, that sounds right. I don't think any of us were. No one. I was
No.
doing 2 streams a day, 6 to 7 days a week, and they were both like an hour and a half, 2 hours. That's not a well person.
No. That's
deeply.
like a type of self-harm.
It was. I just had to do something. I'm a worker. There's got to be something that I'm doing, and there was nothing else. Steve Mooney, I watched the 8-hour stream again. Forgot all of it. Thought I'd missed it all until I saw some crap I said brought up.
That's amazing.
Yeah, John streamed for 19 hours on the American
19
election.
hours.
He's not American.
Oh, how many 8 to 12-hour streams did we do as well? On top of doing it like 5 nights a week.
Not too many. That was fairly
No.
few in between, because I remember the Troggies being like, "You guys should do another mega stream." We're like, "You should shut your mouth," because we were already doing 2 hours.
We
a
were
day.
not okay. Yeah, we did like 5 or 6 mega streams.
Yeah.
I rewatched a bit of one today because I'm gearing up for a roast battle tomorrow night.
That's right.
And I wanted to listen back to the roast jokes I wrote about you guys because I couldn't remember them, and I was wondering
You
if any of
crushed
them
that.
would have been applicable.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You were far and away the winner
Reuse
of
some
that.
jokes.
Crazy.
None of them were going to suit who I'm roasting Ryan Cullen tomorrow night.
Oh, that's going to be rough. He's going to come in hard. Yeah.
Yeah, he beat me last time, so this is a rematch.
Yeah.
And I you know what? I have a couple of good lines written though.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt
I'm
it.
quite happy with my chances this time around.
Nice.
He cheated the last time, you know. He instead of writing a last joke, he just read out my texts to him.
That's found
which-
comedy.
Honestly, it was so brutal but so funny that I just had to concede, like, yeah, okay, you won.
Yeah.
But it was literally like we had texted each other ammunition to try and make it a good show.
Okay.
Because we didn't really know each other too well at the time, or we knew each other but we didn't know much about each other. So we were just like, right, send each other a text, and he just read out my text.
That's
in which I had gone way too far in giving him ammunition.
Oh, did you overshare, Ashley?
I
What?
overshared.
With someone that you barely know? No.
I'm working on it, okay? I've 15 years of therapy. I'm getting somewhere, I think.
Oh, that wasn't judgment. That was just a lack of surprise. Just a complete lack
I
of
know.
surprise.
Oh dear, I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, so anybody in Edinburgh tomorrow night, 8:00 at the Monkey Barrel, where there's a roast battle show being brought back, which is really, really fun. Ryan Cullen is running it, and then I'm roasting him. We are roasting each other.
I'm gonna come back in just a second. My dad's calling me from the living room, and I gotta
Fun.
know. I need to know.
Okay, I'll just keep selling this. Yeah, so anybody who is looking for something fun to do in Edinburgh tomorrow night, is he any relation of Edward Cullen? No, but I did actually say that I think that was one of the jokes that I had in the previous roast battle, the one that I lost. But I had some good jokes, and I think I said something like he's the Cullen that Twilight forgot, or something like that, because he's also quite pale and lifeless. Is it an official roast battle? Yeah, so it's with them. It's the roast battle brand that Cullen has got the rights to do in Edinburgh now. Somebody else had the rights and we're kind of holding on to them for a good while, but
Was
he's
that
after
person's
getting
first
them
name
now.
Alan?
No,
Okay.
no, it was somebody else. Somebody else. So did he glitter in the sunlight? I've seen him sparkle a little bit here and there. Yeah,
Oh,
so there's some really good acts.
Hmm.
Crystal Evans and Mary-Lane Robertson are battling each other, and I'm really looking forward to seeing that.
I don't know Crystal, but Mary Elaine's roasts will be odd, and I can't
It
wait.
will, yeah,
Very
it like,
sharp, very odd.
yeah, they'll be really, really odd. There'll be some sort of dead animal carcass at some point, I'm sure. How is a roast battle licensable? So it's basically it's the brand roast battle.
Yeah, so you can use like the fonts, the colors,
The
as
colors,
seen
the
on X,
the
and Y,
marketing,
Comedy Central, whatever. Yeah.
basically, yeah. So that is actually, and I think they own the term roast battle. Like you can have a roast battle show, but you can't call it roast battle.
I think you can. I've seen it done 1,000 times. I
No,
don't think they're gonna
because
sue anyone.
I don't think you can in Scotland anyway, or in
Okay.
the UK, because this other person was hanging on to the licensing for quite a while. They were trying to do other roast battle shows, and they had to call it Smack Talk.
Oh, wow.
They couldn't call it roast battle.
Weird.
Yeah. So is roast battle basically just the library is open, but for straight people? I have no idea what that is.
No, Beardy, you're too cool for us. I've never heard of the libraries open. That's never
No
filtered
idea
through my
what that
Twitter.
is.
I got nothing.
The actual format of rounds and stuff is owned by the LA guys who started the idea. Okay. Is that so? There's a guy. There's the Roast Battle UK one that's on television, and the guy,
Yeah,
the
that'll
ref
be
guy, yeah, he's American. He's the same guy that does the American format as well. But then it's another thing again when you see in America they do the roast of, and it's just like one person.
Yeah, that's a Friars
With
Club
another
thing.
format.
That's
Right.
that's like old Hollywood. That started with a boys club that was all just mega famous people, and they used to do it behind closed doors, and then they realized people would want to watch it, and so they started doing it as like sort of pay-per-view. You could buy like a DVD of it. It was on infomercials when I was a kid. You could buy like the
Sure.
roast of Richard Pryor, the roast of Dean Martin, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
And then that was gone for a while, and I don't know who brought it back, but someone was like, "There's fucking money in this," and so
Yeah.
some
I
of them,
mean,
some of them are
it's-
really good. Like Patrice O'Neill roasting William Shatner's amazing.
Really?
Nikki Glazer's really good at it. Anthony Jeselnik's really good at it.
I do like Anthony Jeselnik a lot.
Some of it's fucking trash.
Some of it's really bad.
Yeah.
Some roasts are terrible. I think I remember somebody on the UK one. I don't want to say who, but somebody that was on it, they ended up getting so much of their battle cut because one of them had written a load of jokes and material about the one thing that the other person had been like, you can joke about anything but this.
Yeah.
And they just sort of went for the shitty approach, and it's like
Who?
I do think
Who's that? Private chat.
yeah.
Feel free to guess in the chat who that was. I have my own guesses. They wrote all the shitty ones, or it happened to them?
No, they were the person. I forget who they battled.
Yeah, that
but
checks
they were
out.
the person who like got really kind of annoyed and upset then. But it like it's one of those things where I'm just like nothing's off the table for me. But if there's one thing that you're kind of maybe a bit sensitive about, and you make that clear before the jokes are written and before you do the event and stuff, it's kind of like, why would you? You're literally just killing the vibe by doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John, I'm on Discord. I don't see anything.
He's typing.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a different name.
That's a different name.
We got two of these. That's exciting.
Yeah, that is really fun. Unless that's who that person was battling.
You know what I think is crazy is that, like, if you do that in a live show, that's stupid and cruel and childish.
Yeah.
But for a TV show, how do you think it's going to make the air? How do you think? There was one in Canada there where they put someone on the show that had no business being on the show. She wasn't ready, and she got crushed like it was
dear.
bad. And she asked the producers, she's like, "Can you just not air that?" And they did. They took it off because she got crushed so bad and was made to look.
Dear.
Her jokes were bad, and the person she was up against was great. And it would have been pretty hard to have that going around on TV, to bomb that hard. But I was pretty surprised that, like, they pulled it, but they want to make everyone look good. So they're like,
yeah,
I mean,
they want good television, you know, but they don't want it. Like, I guess some people would kind of be like, that is good television, but it's not really. If it makes you feel bad, nobody's getting anything out of that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was, apparently it was like hard. It was hard to watch. Oh, do you listen to the Adam Buxton podcast?
I don't know.
It's great. I love him. Graham Norton is the guest this week.
Okay.
And he was talking about, they were talking about the Tom Hiddleston doing the Robert De Niro impression at Robert De Niro, and how like, awful that was to watch.
That was just, it's such an uncomfortable interview. He's so desperate to show off.
And I love that they don't want to say awful things about him. So they're just like, it just showed so much confidence. It was really a lot of confidence.
But you can, like, you watch that and you're just like, oh, he was told not to.
I don't think they do that. At the whole point of the Graham Norton show, it's fairly loose. And I think that he took the opportunity. They've all had a couple drinks, and he took the opportunity to do something fucking stupid. But the best is that at the end, Buxton goes, "So what else? Like, what really stands out?" And he's like, "I can't tell you. I can't talk about it until I've long retired and everyone's dead." And he said, because it's not even like, it's not like that they did something horrific. It's that it was so bad. He said it's another impression by a mega famous person that they just never put on the air. And he said, it's not even what stands out isn't even how bad it was. It's how long it went on.
Oh no, I would give so much money to find out who that was.
Right? And as I was listening to that, I had immediate empathy for the Troggies in the private chat. I was like, this is it. This is that feeling. I hate this.
Yeah.
I hate this.
It's really difficult. Even, like, you know, we were kind of talking about listening back to the episodes. I'll listen back to some episodes and I'm like, I don't remember who that was, and it's really annoying. It is absolutely infuriating. I don't know why anybody watches. Like, we're having so much private chat talk right now. I don't know why people watch this show. You guys are crazy for being fans of this. Yeah,
but it's very
Hiddleston
watchable
doing Stephen
from our very own
Hawking
John.
would be really funny. We're insanely tolerant people. You're very tolerant people. Did you see, there's a video going around Twitter at the moment of a comic who somebody threw a can of beer at her on stage.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Wild.
Yeah. And also,
absolutely wild.
I mean, that's nuts. I've seen that happen live in a room. So I was sort of like, yeah, that happens. Like, it's crazy and it's never okay. But like, yeah, this is within the realm. And then what I love is after it like, whew, he hucks it. It's not a toss. Like, it's a throw.
It's a full throw. Like, it really hits that wall hard.
But right after that, there's a moment in between. She does a really cool thing where she sort of looks surprised for a second, but still in control. And
Yeah.
then she picked up the can and like downed the beer and it
Downs the beer and the whole and like totally wins
alpha
over the
move.
room again. Yeah.
But there's such a funny moment in between it hitting the wall and her making that decision to chug, where you could just hear a guy in the crowd being like, "That's not okay, man." It's like, not the reaction. Not the reaction. But
So I could watch that clip over and over again. Like you can tell, because I think when you watch the clip, there's a couple of minutes of the preamble to it.
Yeah, where
and you
she's
can
having
tell
an
it's like a
interaction with the
fucking
crowd about
tough gig
politics.
anyway. Yeah, it's a really tough gig. But fair play to her.
Yeah. Dealt with it great. And her crowd work in it was really solid as well. Like she dealt with it all really well. Just never gave in, but sort of gave away the win.
Yeah.
Didn't back down, but allowed them to have something. And it was just like, she's just crowd managing. It was really, really good.
Yeah.
And then someone lost it to a can.
And
That's
it's
not
really
okay,
weird.
man.
Like they just she had moved on, and then the can just comes flying at her.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't even in the heat of like a moment or a bit that was going on. She
Yeah,
was
there was
getting
no-
ready to move past it, and then it just comes.
That's it. There was no yelling.
Yeah.
My theory is that the guy, by the way, the club is pressing charges against that guy. So
Cool.
Very
cool.
My theory is that guy is with the drunk woman that she bested.
Sure.
That's my theory. Because
Yeah.
so for anyone that hasn't seen it, I mean, we can probably watch it now.
Yeah, we probably could actually if we can find it.
Yeah, I've got it. I definitely liked it, and I think I retweeted it, so I'll have it on my Twitter real easy.
Yeah. It's a crazy clip. I remember hearing, I'm pretty sure this was Liam Withnell. Somebody stood up and poured a pint right over him.
Jesus.
And he walked off. He just didn't even entertain it. And I think he was quite upset and everything, because that's quite a dangerous thing to do with somebody holding a live mic. I think you could get electrocuted or something.
Yeah. I can't share for some reason, so I'm just going to send you the link. Yeah, this looks different. I'm going to have to look into the fuck's going on. But yeah, I've got it right here. So I'll put
StreamYard
it in the
really hates you
Discord.
these days.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of odd things. Is Discord or private chat better? Probably private chat.
Whichever. But yeah, some audiences are just. Liam Withnell was there when I poured a pint over a heckler. Oh, really? John's saying
That's
that.
a very different story.
I think that's different. I think it's another time because
It was another time. It was a
definitely
different
know-
time.
Yeah, I
You
think
can't
that-
blame him. It was another time.
I think there was definitely a time when he had a drink poured right over him as well. Unless he had 2 pint pour incidents. Right, I have got this clip. Sharing screens takes so long.
I got fucking owned by an 8-year-old and a 3-year-old today. My mate's kids, the 3-year-old slipped and called me Jake. And it turns out they call me that because I remind them of Jake Paul.
Oh no.
That's excellent.
Oh, that's really funny.
That's great. I'm sorry to hear that, Boomstickery, but thank you for sharing.
Okay, so
Baldy, was that a comedy club for kids, John? Is that
What's your question?
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Did I vote for Donald Trump? What do you think? No. Okay. Here's a question for you. Why would you ask me that in here, knowing I'm the only Jew in this room? Are you trying to get me killed? If it makes you feel any better, I vote in New York. My vote doesn't matter there. It doesn't matter here. It doesn't matter, guys. Guys, everybody vote for whoever you want to vote. I don't care who you voted for. I'm just happy we're all here together.
So you voted for Biden.
I don't know. Why does it matter? Yeah, so what? Why does it matter?
I can just tell by your jokes you voted for Biden.
Why are we doing all right. I can tell by the fact that you're still talking when nobody wants you to that you voted for Trump.
That's just solid. Solid.
Really solid.
All All right, make some noise if you want her to shut up. But I did ask if anybody had any questions. I didn't think it was going to be. That's on me. That was on me for thinking I could have a human interaction with somebody. That's my fault. No, look, I'm such an insecure person. Here, I'll tell you the rest of that bit, and then we'll move on. I'm so insecure. I went and got an IUD.
Podcast listeners, I think you heard that.
You can hear how hard that hits the wall.
Yeah. Oh, you can't hear the guy. He's too quiet. I'll put the link in the in our Discord in the general chat. There you go. It's in the Discord now if anyone wants to watch that on their own. Throws can of beer at podcast listeners. Yeah, she did great. She handled that like a goddamn pro. Like that was so impressive.
Handled it really, really well.
Really, really did everything right. As soon as she won on that lady, gave up the high ground by saying that's on me for thinking I can have a human interaction. So it like pulls everything back. We're all losers. It's okay. But then that guy's fucking insane. So
it was just, it looked like such a difficult, like there's even so much movement in the room and everything. Like it just looks like it's so unsettled, and there's just a kind of a wild energy in the room. But fair play to her.
Yeah,
terrifying.
I mean,
like really scary how hard that hits the wall.
Yeah, that was thrown. That was not a casual. That wasn't across the bow. That was they were aiming for a hit there. Yeah, absolutely nuts. But yeah, good for her. And she's doing that American thing. She knows it's a story. I saw her on Reddit. I've seen her on Twitter. I've seen her.
She's gonna get so many gigs out of this.
Goddamn right. Get that. Get those fans. Get that this Today Show appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Get all that shit.
Yeah, this will like make her career.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, she's obviously got it. Imagine if it was
non-alcoholic beer. That would be quite funny. See, I wouldn't be able to do that because I can't drink beer.
You just pour it all over your head and go, wah! like the end of a Stone Cold Steve Austin thing.
Yeah.
Go on Ellen, throw beer at Ellen. Don't throw beers at anybody.
Yeah, don't throw beers at people. It's not cool.
It's not cool.
Not cool.
It's not cool. I saw a glass thrown at Deanne Smith. She ducked that shit. It's crazy. Ashley 316. Ashley does not understand that reference.
I don't.
Smiled, shook her head like you guys, but I could tell in your eyes like no fucking clue. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin? Anybody?
I know who Stone Cold Steve Austin is, but I don't know anything about him.
Oh, Austin 316 was his.
Okay.
That's what everyone said. And he would take when he won. They'd throw him 2 cans of beer in the ring, and he'd smash them together, and then he'd fucking chug them, and it'd go all over his face. Give me a hell yeah! What? Great podcast. Great podcaster. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Okay.
Really good. A lot of very fun stories from the road. Him and Mick Foley together is a delight. Just 2 old battered men telling stories about when they were on top of the world, and it's just very fun. And they talk about like being on the road when they were making no money, and how Mick Foley's an insane person. Stone Cold was just trying to do the job. No, I'll like break my body today. Yeah, it's great. I really, really like it. I mean, it's no wrestler review podcast. I think we all know that. You know, if you want to get your wrestling news
UTS
anyway.
podcast.
It's no UTS, but you know, our wrestling chats end real fast because your eyes glaze over so quick that there's no saving it.
I have nothing to contribute. I've never watched wrestling.
It's the lack of curiosity. It's not about the lack of contribution. It's that you don't even want to hear it. Man, you don't want to hear it. You shut down so completely.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Until Colt Cabana's name is mentioned, I have no interest in wrestling. the wrestling is going on in Ashley's mind as to whether she cares or not.
John says Mick Foley in his contract with clubs, because he tours and does storytelling shows now that are really good. He's a very engaging performer. Mick Foley in his contract with clubs stipulates what meals you have to pay for as the promoter. Explain that, John. I don't know what that means. That's confusingly worded at the end there. Also, Mick, if you offer to buy him
I
a beer,
assume
he
it's
will say
like
no.
if he has to travel to a gig, he probably stipulates that they have to provide him with dinner before the show and breakfast the next morning before he leaves or something.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was thinking specific dishes. Like you looked at the menu and he's like, you will pay for the burger and the roast potato. You will not pay for the pasta.
Oh, no, I'm wrong. So we'll get an explanation on this.
And if you
from
don't like that,
John.
I got 2 words for you. Quack, quack.
So maybe it is what you were saying, Chris. All meals not in his home. All meals not in his home. Wow.
That's great.
That's
Good for him.
insane.
God, I want that kind of bargaining power.
That's crazy. I mean, like comedy is the industry where you just nothing is covered. Like, I worked on a festival this year that had musicians and street performers, and they were all getting meals. I was taking care of their meals for them.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is crazy. You never get this as a comic.
Yeah, no. That's they're in different categories because the artists, like actors and stuff, there'll be like a director, there'll be a production company, something where they bargain as a whole. And street performers, no one else does what that performer does. It's very specific. They juggle fiery chainsaws and they write a sonnet while they're in the air. And that's just Johnny Sonnet saw. It's sonnet, but SAWNNET. Johnny Sonnet. Can someone draw Johnny Sonnet for me, please, and put it in the Discord? I want a picture of this guy. But he,
I have a lot of feelings on some of these performers that I think I could only share in the Patreon episode.
Why? No one's heard of street performers. You are fine.
Yes, I know, but I would feel unprofessional.
I mean, we're not known for our professionalism. We had John on.
I'm very professional in my other creative and career endeavors.
Oh, okay. It's nice to know we're getting the best of you. That's exciting.
You are getting the best of me, just not the professional of me.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I think I'm not professional on this show. This is horseshit.
Right. Ashley, bring that up. Put him on the screen. We're all together at last. There we go.
We are here. So here's where you can be unprofessional and talk about these dickheads. Yeah, exactly.
Tiger. Very nice.
There was a comment I was going to come back to.
Hey, Ace, John is in the woods and he's having technical difficulties, so he's chatting on the Twitch channel. If you want to head over to the Twitch, twitch.com/untitled Twitch stream, you can join in there.
Indeed, you can. Although we'll probably be bringing up quite a few of them on screen.
Oh yeah, don't forget to do the summaries, guys. Head over to the Discord summary.
They really help me when I'm putting up the podcast episodes.
They're so helpful for us. You have no idea.
Oh, because we literally, as soon as we end the show, we forget everything we've talked about.
Absolutely, it's all gone.
I just don't remember it at all.
So you guys are saving us. One thing we should start doing is we should start putting the names of people we talk about that we're not shit talking in the description, because then we show up in more searches. So like we should put the name of that comedian who had a beer thrown at her in the description.
Yes, we should do that.
Yeah. So all these things help to get more podcast listeners who can, of course, go fuck themselves. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, there's a new podcast out that's called Daily Comedy News, and all he does is it's like 10 minutes to 15 maybe, and he just goes, Dana Gould has a tour show and it's pretty good, and Dave Chappelle said something crazy, And here's my review of blah blah blah. And it's literally just like headlines, just quick, bang bang bang. And he's already got advertisers. It's already like huge listeners. And he says openly in his podcast, he's like, man, having Kevin Hart in your show description really helps for listening. The title has all their names. The description has all his names. Oh, Kimmers, that's a great idea.
Fuck the podcast listeners on merch.
Just made me laugh.
We really got to get on the merch. Like, we've been saying it for like a year now.
I kind of like that it's like an ongoing joke. It's like a long-running joke that we never get around to.
We just will never have merch.
We'll get some, but it'll be like hand drawn, like a Tom Tuck flyer.
Yeah. I started my job. I started my whiskey selling job, and I like selling whiskey.
Good.
I do.
Who are you
really
selling
do.
most to? Who are your best customers? Who walks up to the stall and you go, got it?
Men. Just men over the age of 40. And it's so easy because it's not like it's selling people something they already want. The only people that approach the booth have an interest in whiskey.
Yeah.
And they honestly, I don't even really have to know that much about the product, because if there's anything I've learned as a woman that's interested in drinking whiskey, it's that men love to demonstrate their knowledge. So I don't really need to tell them very much. They will ask some questions, but I can honestly, if I just let them show off, I've made the sell.
Can you please bring up Beardy Noise's comment?
Yes, I can.
I hate not being signed in. Answer the question.
What percentage of your customers are straight up Delfs? Absolutely none of them.
What?
Scotland
no. And your ugly dads?
Yeah. Whiskey splaining, exactly. Don't ask me, I'm just a yeah, exactly. Like, and it's really frustrating because if I'm not in sales mode, I quite enjoy one-upping men with my whiskey knowledge. Like I really get a kick out of it. Yeah. But I can't do that because I need,
or they're super turned on by it. It's one or the other.
Yeah. It's one or the other. So they but they need to feel like their ego's been stroked if they're going to buy the whiskey. It makes them feel good. So I can't do that.
Yeah. Well, it's always, you know what? It's just nice to feel listened to sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Just, you know, you just walk out, you know?
Yeah.
Say some things. Even I don't care. But God damn it, I know you're getting paid to listen. And I refuse to go to therapy. So here you go, Whiskey Girl. This is what I got for you.
Really, do you know what's so funny is the amount of people that will approach by pretending to look at like super interested in the big barrels that we have on display.
Oh, really?
They're just like checking out the craftsmanship.
Which are these? Is this limousine oak? Are we reusing bourbon barrels, or is this like a nice port finish? What are we playing here? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know those fucking nerds. Coffee is for dilfers.
We have a coffee flavored vodka.
Oh, nice. That's tasty.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as it's done well, you know.
It is, I believe. I can't drink coffee, so I can't try this vodka, but the flavorings for the vodkas are not artificially done. They are distilled with the coffee beans. Which is
great. That's amazing.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. Because the only one that I liked before that was Vango Espresso, which ruled. They crushed it. It was absolutely delicious. That and Patron Cafe. Those are the two coffee flavored things. I was like, hot damn. Way to go, everybody.
Yeah.
Crushed it.
I've been told this one is very good for an espresso martini.
Great.
Because it's coffee flavored, but they have notes of chocolate and orange in it as well. So they're like
nice.
It's a Terry's chocolate orange espresso martini.
Okay. That sounds like a lot, but
it's a lot, but they're all flavors that kind of go together as well. So
straight facts.
Yeah. Has anyone tried the Jura rum cask? I don't like Jura whiskey very much. Oh, actually, it's in sales mode. I am. I need to stop.
Had you been tipped? Has anyone tipped you?
No, that there's no cash.
Have you been given a number?
No.
Have you been asked for your number?
No.
Has
I've only
anyone
done one shift though.
That's often more than enough.
Yeah, it's early doors yet. It's quite quiet. It's in this really, really fancy little shopping center in Glasgow city center. So it's still early doors.
Oh, in that big mall?
Not the what is the name of that? Not the Buchanan Galleries.
That's the one.
No, it's the Princess Square shopping center.
Okay.
The really swanky, pretty one.
Very nice.
Yeah, they've got like Kate Spade and stuff.
Oh yeah, I went in there to poop. Yeah, I really had to shit in the middle of Glasgow, and I was like, "Who's gonna be clean?" Those guys.
Do you know what? They've got relatively nice bathrooms. It's a good place to go poop if you need to poop in Glasgow city center.
Oh god, yeah. It's always malls, especially nice ones, libraries, and hotels. That's where you shit if you're in town. It's the holy trifecta right there. I mean, you can do McDonald's, but why would you?
No, I don't go into McDonald's for a bathroom. No, I'll go to, where will I go? Usually shopping centers are pretty good. Because they're always, you've got a lot, like there'll be a toilet available. You know?
Yeah, there's always one or two. And they have regular attendants. There are people whose job it is to go in there and clean up your disgusting mess.
Yeah. Don't leave a disgusting mess for the toilet attendants, though.
Oh, no, I would never recommend it, but it's the mall and someone will.
I will say, I went in to use the bathrooms in the shopping center the other day, just after my first shift, and lovely bathrooms, perfectly nice, but the sinks were fucked. They don't have sinks. They have they're like slanted things that the water falls onto, and then it's just like one line that it drains out of at the bottom of the slant.
Yep, seen that.
Horrible.
It slants away from you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They have urinals that are the same. One whole wall slant down into a trough. There are some troughs that are all metal, and so when they have them a lot at like sports stadiums. And so during a break in the game, that bathroom is the loudest place in the stadium.
There must be so much splashing.
Oh yeah. And the worst is
so
you're just standing next to kids and they're like, they got to be getting it in their face. There's got to be some kickback in their tiny little sweet poof of a hair. But they're there too,
That's
pants
so
down around the
grim.
ankles, peeing with dad. Splashback.
I hate that.
Oh, sorry. 2 seconds, Ashley. Take me off.
Yep. I really, really despise that experience of hearing about men's toilets in stadiums. That's not good at all. Are we good?
Oh, yeah. I gotta go in like a minute. So.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have to wrap up the show a bit early today because Chris has got to go, and nobody wants me to sit here and talk by myself for another hour.
Literally, all the troggies want that. There's no
Nobody
exaggeration. All the troggies want that. David's in the
Nobody wants that.
crowd. He could watch. David could come in. You could bring in
lose my mind.
troggies randomly. You could bring
This
on
is why I
Tiger
stopped
Tiger for a
streaming on
face
Twitch,
reveal.
because talking to myself, it just
Look at that.
just
Yes,
drove
Meatballs
me
wants
nuts.
that. Mr. Steve Mooney wants that. Boom Stickery wants that.
Stop it.
Are you not going to give the troggies what they want, Ashley? What they want is merch and an hour of just Ashley, and they're not
Nobody
getting merch.
wants an hour of just Ashley.
And
Ashley will
we're
lose
all
her
out of merch.
mind talking by herself
buy
for a
merch.
whole hour.
I came here to buy merch and watch Ashley, and I'm all out of merch.
That should be on merch. I respect Ashley's decision unless Spyro is on the cards. the Ashley Hour is sponsored by the Big Mall Place. Oh, fucking Spyro. I got all my gaming things set up in my flat this week as well.
Nice.
I hadn't gotten, and my brother has given me his PlayStation 4. So I have the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 3, and my Nintendo Switch. And I got them all connected to the TV. And so I can play games. And I started playing Luigi's Mansion 3 again.
I'm very jealous, but I have to run.
You do
because
have
my
to
father
run.
is
Okay,
impatient.
folks. Yes, that's
I love
fine.
you
Okay,
all.
I'll take you off, and then I'll wrap up the
Have a great
show
week.
by myself.
Enjoy an hour of Ashley. Have fun, guys. Bye.
Bye, Chris. I'm not doing an hour, but I will. You know what? We'll have like a quick 5-minute AMA, and then I'll go raid somebody. And Chris is gone. Have you ever used a Luigi board? I haven't used I've never used a Ouija board either. Is it Ouija? I don't know how to say that. But I've never used one of the. I think I'm afraid of it. I think I'm afraid of using one. Even though I don't believe in them, I'm afraid of it. So yeah, just, I don't know, ask me a question if you want to do that. If nobody asks me any questions, I'm going to have to just end the show now. Ouija board. It is a yes board. I don't understand that. What was the Irish dancing scandal? Oh, yeah, we were going to watch. Chris had retweeted that, I think. And we were going to watch it. Or we were going to read through it. What was it? Oh, it was that judges were being bribed, or there was rigging. There was competitions were being rigged in Irish dancing competitions to get certain people ahead or whatever. I was not even slightly surprised by that, because I have done Irish dancing as a child in Ireland, and it is a fucking rigmarole. Like, it is super competitive, really, really toxic. As in, it's like hyper pageanty. If you know much about American beauty pageants and stuff, it's really like that. And they make all the little girls have to wear all this fake tan and like body glitter and big wigs and makeup, and it's super weird. So yeah, the fact that people are cheating and rigging competitions, I'm like, sorry, this is a scandal? We all knew this was going on. We all knew. If the head mammy's girl doesn't win, there would be riots. Yeah, like, it's always the same people that win these competitions. It's the same. It's like, you know, there's always that kid that gets to play Mary in the school nativity and stuff like that. It's that thing. It's that same sort of small-minded definitions of success. You went for 2 seconds. Chris is gone, David. Chris is gone. Yeah, so that was the Irish dancing scandal. There's not really much else to say on it. It was just wild. There's so much money. Tiger, you're saying there's mental how much money it is. There's so much money in Irish dancing. Like, I'd say there's betting pools going on as well. It's really, really, fucked. Such a toxic, weird environment. Right. I've done a few minutes of talking by myself, and I'm starting to feel insane again. So I think I'm probably going to find somebody for us to raid. Fox Comedy is on. We're going to head over to George Fox and ruin his night. So folks, have a good week. Untitled Twitch stream podcast will be back next week. No idea if John or Chris are going to be here with me. It might be just an hour of Ashley again. No, I think they're. I don't know if they're free next week. I'll have to I don't know if they know if they're free next week. Right, we are going to go over to George Fox. I'm gonna cue an old lady talking about sex. Bye, everybody.
And that's all. Penis into her vagina. And that's all. That's called sexual intercourse. Some people call it having sex. So the man passes the sperm to the woman, and now his sperm is in her. Maybe you're wondering if a mistake could be made when having sexual intercourse. That can't happen.